Before we get to the dogs,
Mm-hmm.
can we get to before he even walks down the aisle and the cousin is still ragging on him?
So I want
Damn,
to
do
give a
you
shout
have
out to you that started the shitstorm on the Married at First Sight page, and dragged me into it.
I didn't
And
say it. You said it and I didn't think
I
about
did,
it.
but I'm saying, but then people start hitting me up in my inbox, like, you think so? Like other girls, like wanting the
This is
tea.
the traction that we need. Like we have
Yeah,
to
no, no, no.
promote.
I was answering questions. I was like, yeah, yeah. I was like, that ain't his cousin.
Yeah, but okay. So for our white listeners, brown, in whatever you whatever culture you identify as, black people, we got this thing. Daryl's my brother. We are not blood related at all.
Not
No
at all.
bloodline, but that's my brother.
Mm-hmm.
So even if he said that's my daddy's sister cousin, that aunt of his might not be blood related, but we grew up
Look,
together. So
because
I
yeah,
know
they might have went to college together, and that's his homegirl from college.
right. But based on what he's saying, since everybody's like, no, you already said that this is how they're related. I'm like, that don't mean nothing. My mom's best friend is my aunt. Her kids are my cousins. Shout out to them, the Aquariuses. Uh, but that's just how it is. That's how we look out for each other. And so it's a level of love that's supposed to be in place and protection. But what's coming out is rancor, jealousy, almost like she might be in love with him a little bit.
Exactly. That's my point.
Like, and I'm sorry, in my bloodline, us, and it's things on my dad's side are like everybody don't have the same daddy. I'ma say this: those cousins that don't, we still in some kind of way look alike. We have features that stick out, and we look alike. So, with that being said, I'm not 110% sold that
Damn.
now
Big
that
Sis
you could,
Chris says, I recently discovered that they call them my mom's sister's kids.
yeah.
I did. That's real talk. Big Six Chris, I fuck with you. You can
Yeah, and,
always,
and so
I
that
always
that
be
is
friend Big Six
the,
Chris.
the the things that happen like when we think about our culture. And so yes, you could say that. Like for example, I have a relative where it was like the kids, because they were close in age, were supposed to grow up like cousins, and ultimately she would be sneaking out the house to see this nigga, and then will end up having a kid by him, and it become a big thing. And it's like they're supposed to be cousins, and I'm like, but they're not, so why are you mad?
Mm.
But I mean, hey, to each their own. But for me, it's giving, like I told you, it's giving all those types of things. Like she's really jealous. Maybe I would be interested to see this play out, and for Jasmine to ask the cousin, "Well, are you in a relationship?" Because again, circling back, like what I was gonna say about Dominique's mom, I'm not. I'm after, and this is no tea, no shade. I'm not quick to take advice from people that are single. If I'm
100%.
moving, it's one thing to say I made this mistake and I see you doing that and that caused me my relationship. Be aware of that and don't do that. Don't say that. But it's another thing for you to try to tell me what to do and how to navigate. And you single too, sis. You should have been signed up for this experience just like I was, and maybe you would be happy.
But you weren't. She signed up too. I think. I don't know what, like, they might have, if they didn't, they signed up together. She didn't get chosen. It feel like it's some hate going on. I don't know where it is.
Yeah. And
Cause she was
I
telling
really,
everybody, like, I know Airris ain't ready for this. Like, it wasn't just a personal that she started telling other people.
right. And so even when she was kind of, when she was, but think about the conversation between she and Jasmine. She's a pageant queen. Everything, of course, she's gonna have the right answers. Everything just sounds rehearsed. Like it's like like what is your real self? Like who are you, girl? I am not dating you. You
Mm-hmm.
are not the key to my happiness. And instead of giving me insight to who I marry so I can be aware, you grilling me like
That's gonna be Jasmine's worst enemy because that
it
girl has him.
is.
It'd be like, hey, come on, I'm outside.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
And
pick you up. I'm outside.
she's going to ultimately, I can see her, because there will be a time as the season goes on where they'll have like a house party where it's like not too much longer after the honeymoon, but it's like where they friends come over and friends and family kind of come over. She'll go talk to his people and vice versa. And now is she's gonna start planting that seed,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be a mustard seed. She's gonna drop it down like a little bit, but then it's up to Jasmine if she's going to water that and say, "Well, your cousin said this, but your cousin been saying a lot of negative stuff about you. You sure that's your like?" And that's supposed to be like your person. I don't think that's supposed to be your person.
I agree.